Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if it is your first time stopping by. Let's talk about those times where life happens. Illness hits, energy levels plummet, and the little tasks, in my case, keeping the bedrooms clean, feels like climbing a metaphorical mountain. That's where I've been, and I know I am not alone. Have you ever looked at a chore and thought, yeah, that's a job for future me? Well, future me finally showed up armed with energy and motivation. Well, for the first hour anyway. The rest of the day was caffeine filled. Guys, let me tell you, it was quite the journey, a 5 hour journey to be exact. And let me just say that reset button was firmly pressed on all four bedrooms. I was exhausted by the end, but what kept me going was the thought of that fresh, clean feeling. The idea that my kids weren't sleeping in beds harboring who knows what, and the satisfaction of seeing surfaces free from dust and those sticky handprints. So, if you are here for motivation, I've definitely got you covered. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. It's been a while. At least 4 weeks, if I'm being truly transparent, since I changed the bed sheets. But in my defense, we have had a domino effect illness around here. First, I went down, then the kids followed. So, fresh bedding was the last thing on my mind. But today, we are finally getting to it. I am stripping all the beds, apart from mine. I did actually cave a few nights ago and saw to it. Uh, I need to boil, wash everything and put on clean sets. There's something just so satisfying about crawling into fresh bedding, isn't there? Out of curiosity, how often do you change your bedding? Let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely interested to know everybody's routines. And while we're on the topic, guys, I did a oh gosh, I did a Google deep dive and found some interesting facts, some really creepy facts. So, if it wasn't your sheet change day, um, it will be now. Honestly, the way this is written, it's awful. So, so your bed, ugh, is a skin cell snow globe. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Your skin cells are an all-you-can-eat buffet for dust mites, and your bed is a sweat sponge, and over a year, you could fill a small paddling pool. Okay, guys, I promise I'm done. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, so let's get these sheets off and skip the ball wash. I'm just going to burn them.
Yeah, I'm restless, so give me something to do. Yeah, I can't stay here because I need to dance. Jump around and show 'em how I move. Everybody will be on me, wanna join me when I take a shot. I'll be the center of attention like I was some kind of astronaut. Cause I'm shooting for the moon tonight, and I got a feeling I'm gonna crash some stupid party. Tear the ceiling down in front of everybody. If someone's pouring up a drink, I'm calling shawty. I'm gonna find a crown so I can put it on me. Swinging from the chandeliers, I won't be sorry. I got a feeling I'm gonna crash into this party. I'm just an accident waiting to happen like wait to hear that bass drop dance. It's all I wanna do right now. Oh, everybody will be on me. Wanna join me when I take a shot. I'll be the center of attention like I was some kind of astronaut. Cause I'm shooting for the moon tonight and I got a feeling I'm gonna crash some stupid party. Tear the ceiling down in front of everybody. If someone's pouring up a drink, I'm calling shot it. I'm gonna find a crowd so I can put it on me. Swinging from the chandeliers, I won't be sorry. I got a feeling I'm gonna crash into this party. Cause I'm just an accident waiting.
All right, so let's talk about a cleaning hack. Now, I've probably raised a few eyebrows when and if you noticed I was using kitchen degreaser in the bedrooms. Now, hear me out because there is method to my madness, especially when it comes to those sticky fingerprints. We all know them, those sticky spots of, well, who knows what. Could be juice, glue, slime, but in my kids' case, remnants of sweets. Um, they have managed to transfer onto every surface. I find them mostly in the bedrooms on every single inch of the wooden furniture. Now, you could totally use soapy water with washing up liquid and a cloth, but when you are faced with layer after layer, the kind that is crusted into the furniture, sometimes the gentle approach just doesn't cut it. So this is when I bring in the big guns. Now, to make myself feel better and slightly eco-conscious, I am using Methods Kitchen Degreaser. This will break down grease, grime, and that sticky residue. Now, admittedly, I go all in and spray directly onto the TV and furniture. I would strongly advise to spray onto the cloth and then wipe. It's do as I say, not as I do. Always, always test a hidden area first. Somewhere that if it was to damage your wood, it won't be visible. So yes, I use degreaser in the bedrooms, not all the time, just when I need to save my elbow grease and frustration. So here we are. We are one room down. This was the room that I spent most of the time in. So I was actually quite glad that I started with it. After a quick recharge, well, might have been quite a long recharge, with some snacks, I made my way into the next bedroom. This is my eldest's bedroom, and thankfully, he likes to keep his room tidy now that his pocket money is on the line. This room, apart from the bedding, it really just needed a mother's touch.
We should be chasing after the sun. We would be amazing together as one. between us. Believe in me, believe in love, believe in the fire between us. 'Cause it will be so heavenly. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in the fire between us. Believe in the fire between us. I know what you're facing, I know what you fear. But soon you'll be ready, your mind will be clear. There's no turning back for the both of us. No point of denying the truth. Let go of the past and get stronger. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in me, believe in love, believe in the fire between us. 'Cause it will be so heavenly. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in the fire between us. The love in our hearts is causing these flames. The will in our minds will keep them forever. Just believe in the fire between us. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in me, believe in love, believe in the fire between us. 'Cause it will be so heavenly. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in me, believe in love, believe in the fire between us. 'Cause it will be so heavenly. Just believe in the fire between us.
You guys, oh, wow. We are so close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. That's wild. To all of you who have been with me for a while, thank you so much. You have seen me figure things out and stumble a bit here and there, and you're still around. Your comments and support are truly what have kept me going. And I'm not going to lie, there was a few times I nearly gave up. Now, what I didn't realise going into this was that I was going to have a YouTube family. And I appreciate you so much. And to all my new subscribers, a massive warm welcome. I am so happy you are here. Thank you for clicking that button and giving me a chance. Seriously, the fact that we're almost at 1,000 is mind-blowing, and it's all thanks to you amazing people. The subscriptions, the likes, the comments, and even those who are supporting me just by watching. Thank you. It makes a huge difference. So, from the very bottom of my heart, again, thank you so much for being a part of my journey. Also, guys, thank you so much for understanding that just for now, I need to drop one upload a week. This isn't my long-term plan. I promise that once I find a better balance, I will up it again. So at this point, I was flagging, but thankfully, my need to finish my to do list gave me the motivation to get it done. And thankfully, I didn't need to strip my bed. I think that would have broke me. But this room desperately needed a wipe over and a hoover. We are heading in to the last bedroom, and I saved the easiest for last. I wasn't actually going to do this room because my son had unfortunately returned from school because he was vomiting. Yay, another bug in the house, but don't worry, it stayed with the two older boys, and thankfully, no one else has come down with it. But he did see that I was using my mother's magic touch on the other bedrooms, and he was more than happy to vacate so his room could also be done. So it is now that time to start saying goodbye to you wonderful people. I hope you have enjoyed your time hanging out with me today. I also hope that you are feeling motivated, and I'm really, really sorry if I made you want to change your bed sheets. Have a wonderful weekend. Much love.
I know that time does not stand still. Can see the world when it's spinning, spinning. Compensating for the moments that I spilled. Wish I could fly like an airplane, airplane. Stop forsaking everything that I've done. Won't be breaking easily now. I could make it even though the lights are out. So I wait for my cue. So tell me straight up, up, up. I don't want it, no other way, no other way, other way. Tell me straight up, up, up. I don't want it, no other way, no other way, other way. Try to pin me down, you don't have a clue. Wouldn't understand if I showed you every bit of me in the palm of your hand. The thought of me is bigger than you know, than you know. Stop forsaking everything that I've done. Won't be breaking easily now. I could make it even though the lights are out. So I wait for my cue. So tell me straight up, up, up. I don't want it, no other way, no other way, other way. Tell me straight up, up, up. I don't want it, no other way, no other way, other way. So watch me fly. So watch me fly. So watch me fly. So watch me fly. She's like dynamite when she cries alone at night. She got everything she needs, so beautiful but mean. Everything in life is
guys, welcome or welcome back. With spring officially here in the UK, yay! I am feeling the urge to refresh my home, to do all those jobs that I have been neglecting. And what a better place to start than the bathroom? So, keeping it real with you guys, this area needs a lot of attention. And because I know you love seeing real life, I am taking you with me in real time. So no times five speed. You will see exactly what I am getting up to. Lots of close ups of grime and build up and lime scale and how I tackle it step by step. Throughout, I will be sharing my go to tips and tricks and showing you how to work smarter, not harder. Because let's be honest, we all have better things to do than spend hours and hours scrubbing. This is my first video in my spring cleaning series. So if you are looking for motivation and perhaps to learn some of my lazy girl tricks, stick around because I have a few. I am starting with the shower head. This is often overlooked. Okay, more like ignored, but it is a common spot for build-up of lime scale, especially around the head. I am finding that the water pressure isn't so good and it started spraying in all directions. Plus, it's not the prettiest sight. Instead of spending all of my time scrubbing away, I am soaking it in Sillet Bang Lime Scale Remover. This product is one of my favorites and it never lets me down. If you are looking for a less invasive chemical, that's non-toxic and eco-friendly, you can totally switch this out for white vinegar. If you do use white vinegar, the soak time will be longer. My guess would be for about an hour, but it will work its magic. A lazy girl tip: get yourself an electric scrubber. Mine is from Home Bargains. So by soaking, this means less scrubbing, and whilst it's doing its thing, we have moved on to the next area, which is the shower itself. This is where a lot of soap scum and watermarks tend to build up. I am still using Sillet Bang. I am spraying it generously and letting it sit for a few minutes. I then almost buff it in with a dry cloth before giving it a good rinse, and then I go in and dry it again. The best thing you can do for any metals or chrome is to make sure it is dry. If you have more stubborn lime scale, just use a non-scratch scrubbing sponge. I am using the same method as the shower. I am still using Sillet Bang. Of course, you could use just hot soapy water. And if it's still needing a heavier hand, you could follow up with some white vinegar. Just remember to rinse and follow up with a dry cloth to polish. Once I have finished up with the taps, I will be moving on to the bath and bath tiles. My lazy girl tip is use a mop. Yep, you heard me right. Use a mop. Bending and scrubbing the bath is a cardio workout. And personally, I have short girl problems. I am only 5 foot, so reaching up high has always been a problem. You can use any type of mop, but I am using my flash speed, and I managed to get my hands on these microfiber cloths that stretches over the mop head. Using this method means less effort whilst covering large areas quicker. And the best bit is that you don't have any backache.
Trees aren't green, the ocean is grey, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows to capture in. I know I must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise. I think I let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems. I know I can't make it through. Every night it's the same. I keep running fast, left and right, wondering where my head's gone now. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems. I know all of my problems. I know. Where did it go? The feeling of thirst, desire to be a rock in my heels. I'm numb as a poison, flows in my veins. Guess I got used to avoiding the pain. I know I must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise. I think I let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems. I know I can't make it through. Every night it's the same. I keep running fast, left and right, wondering where my head's gone now. I'm sleepwalking through.
So this windowsill needs a lot of help. It ideally really needs sanding down and repainting. I have done this twice in the last few years, but my boys and husband insist on putting their bottles of shampoo and shower gel on it. I have asked, I have nagged, I have pleaded with them not to, and it does work for a day, but they always find their way back. It's frustrating, but it is what it is. I was shocked when I looked into the basket and saw that it was harboring so much dust on the inside. Thankfully, it's plastic, and all I have to do is give it a spray and rinse it in the shower and then let it sit in the bath to dry. I am moving on to the shelving. If, like me, you have wooden shelving in your bathroom, it is important to keep them clean to prevent any damage. Because this unit is so close to the toilet, I nearly always use a bleach spray. The key is to work quickly and wipe it off straight away, making sure there's no residue because I really don't want to damage the cabinet.
I know I'm acting stupid, but being dumb, maybe just a little bit foolish. I feel so young. Drunk, I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real. Cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels that won't stop turning. So take me on a trip, 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 now trip, trip, trip. Oh, flick that switch, kill the lights. Oh, wasted. City lights are shining so bright. All these empty faces, we don't care about them tonight. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real. Cause when we're doing our thing, we're the wheels that won't stop turning. I know we're acting stupid, we're being dumb, maybe just a little bit foolish. But I feel so young, just go a little crazy and lose it. I don't care if we're dumb, it's the only way we know how to do it. You make me feel so young. Oh, 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 oh. acting stupid. I'm being dumb. Maybe just a little bit foolish. I feel so young. Just go a little crazy and lose it. I don't care if we're done. It's the only way we know how to do it.
I always tell you guys cleaning my toilet is my non-negotiable. I make sure it is cleaned daily. The same as the shelving, I use bleach. I always try to wear rubber gloves when doing this chore because there are 4 males that use this toilet and I am always questioning whether they were ever potty trained. I start by using half a bottle of bleach spray. I'm just kidding, but I do spray generously. For bleach to disinfect surfaces, it needs to sit for at least a minute. Ideally, it needs 10 minutes to fully disinfect, but in a pinch, 1 minute will be fine. I always start with the top of the toilet, then the seat, then the outside rim. I leave the back bit behind the seat until last because my boy's mission in life is to fail miserably with aim practice. If you are looking for a more eco friendly way to clean your toilet, there's actually lots of methods to choose from. There's bicarb, which is baking soda if you're not from the UK. So bicarb and vinegar, or bicarb and lemon juice, or citric acid, or a simple vinegar soak. If you guys want to see me try out an eco cleaning video, let me know. It's not something I've ever done before, so we will most definitely be learning together. Tell me, are you guys team toilet brush or not? I think they are the grossest thing on earth and I rarely use them. I do have a silicone one, which I guess is a bit better than a brush, but it's still gross nevertheless. Most of the time, I just let the bleach sit and it deals with any marks. Now, downstairs, I actually use old toothbrushes. I find them easier to clean after I've used them, or I just throw them out and I don't feel guilty. Moving on to the sink. This is another high use area that needs daily cleaning because I always find toothpaste and hand soap splattered all over, which I'm actually not too fussed about because it tells me that the family are brushing their teeth and washing their hands. I am using Sillet Bang on the taps and I did mean to switch over to bleach for the actual basin, but I forgot. But hey, it still did the job. If you want to keep it natural, you can use bicarb and a little water and mix it into a paste and use a non-scratch sponge. Now, you'll notice a theme that I think my biggest tip that I can give you in anything that you're cleaning today is to dry. So, dry the sink when you are done. This shines the tap and it also prevents any watermarks and it leaves your sink sparkling.
I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down.
I always neglect baseboards and all through the house. I don't know why. My brain just doesn't ever think about them. And they accumulate so much dust and grime. It just makes the whole room look dirty. Now, because they are so sticky and gross, I am using bleach. But if you do have your life together, a damp cloth will do the job. My lazy girl tip, you can use a broom or a hoover to get up all the dust, which will make the process a lot quicker. I was already halfway through before I twigged that there is an easier way. Oh yeah, the towel rail. I hate towel rails. I find them so hard to maintain. I think they are just dust magnets. And their crevices and corners are so hard to get into, which over time starts to rust and it just looks awful. Now, there are many ways you can clean this type of rail. Personally, I want it over with, so I just dry buff Seal It Bang into it. I don't rinse, I just use a dry cloth and it comes up so shiny. Now, there are tools designed for radiators, which I am definitely going to buy, specifically a radiator brush, which apparently helps get off the rust. I know if I clean this regularly, it wouldn't feel like such a chore. Moving on to the mirror and the shelves. Um, do you even have kids if you don't find finger and handprints all over the mirror? Oh, and toothpaste splats. A good glass cleaner will take them all off easily. Now, I must have been having a brain fart at this point because I've just noticed I'm using Seal It Bang instead of glass cleaner. But hey, it looks like it got the job done. I really need to swap these shelves out. When the kids were little, they were perfect. But now the boys use so many products, we've outgrown them. So I am on the hunt for something bigger. I would love to put a medicine cabinet up there, a really nice big one. But my husband keeps shooting me down. So watch this space. So the final step is the floors. And guys, my bathroom floor is a biohazard. It is 100% a source of my low grade anxiety. We've got so much human hair. Okay, so most of it's mine. Also, you have whatever the heck most of these marks are, and I don't dare try to identify any of them. If I did, I fear the outcome. I just clean it and pretend it never existed. And the cat hair, you could literally knit a whole other cat. I am using my vacuum mop by Shark, not sponsored. I still love this machine. It is the perfect lazy girl tool, and I wish I invested in one years ago. The only problem I have with it is trying not to puke when I see all the grime when I am emptying it. So, guys, we did it. The bathroom spring clean is done. We've tackled everything from the shower head to the infamous bathroom floor. I hope you picked up some helpful tips for working smarter, not harder. If you've enjoyed this cleaning journey and want to see more of my spring cleaning series, please subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am now off to enjoy a bubble bath before my family contaminate it again. Have a wonderful weekend. Until next week, much love.
Let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems. I know I can't make it through. Every night it's the same. I keep running fast, left and right, wondering where my head's gone now. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems. I
Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if it is your first time stopping by. My name is Sarah. I am a wife and mum to 3 boys. Today, we are tackling a spring refresh in the 2 areas that I have been putting off for way too long. This is a 2-day process. So, on day 1, we are in the porch. Between the muddy football boots and dust, it has seen better days. My goal for the porch is to get it back to feeling fresh, clean, and not feeling so embarrassed every time someone knocks on the door. So, this means having a good sort through of the coats, shoes. Now, I am a boy mum, so you can imagine the smell that is circulating from the shoe cabinet. I will be wiping all the surfaces, doors, and walls, and I desperately need to sweep up a year's worth of mud, dust, and leaves. And on day 2, we will move into the hallway. Now, the hallway more than ever really needs a deep clean. We had our wonderful friend, who is a painter and decorator, come in and work her magic on the walls that the boys turned into a waterfall when they turned the bathroom floor into a swimming pool. Now, I am 100% exaggerating. It was a little more than a trickle at best, but the damage to the wall was way out of my bodge job comfort zone and really needed a professional. And she did such a fantastic job. But as you can imagine, all that sanding has left a layer of dust everywhere. And boy, it's travelled all over the home. So the dust and the fact that my walls are a fresh, clean white. Oh, and all the decorations had already been removed for the painter. I guess now is the perfect time to get scrubbing before adding everything back in. So that's the plan for today. It's going to be a busy but rewarding couple of days of cleaning. I am starting with the shoes. Now, most of the boys' shoes have seen better days. All 3 boys are heavily into sports. So, shoes are lucky to last more than 3 months around here. Unfortunately, I had to declutter quite a few holy pairs and purchase some new school trainers for my 10-year-old. Yay. Day 1 is all about getting the porch back to a state where I am not embarrassed every time I answer the door. And one thing I love to do when I'm deep cleaning is to do a furniture shuffle. I love that a simple move around can instantly make a space feel much cleaner. Now, I will say filming in the porch is quite challenging and it is a bit of a squeeze fitting us all in here, but I will try my best to show you all the dust and the grime.
No common sense when you're crying on the floor. You act like a baby, grinning on the floor. I hate to say your demons aren't real, and you're not crazy, or maybe just something. But you don't even care now. Talking to me like I didn't hear no more. Shining like my heart is made of steel no more. Now I know the difference between you and I. You and I. Someone else could tell that something's wrong from the silence that lingers in the room. You say you hate how I engage. Guess you never wanted me to stay. The secrets that you keep, talking in your sleep, but you don't even care now. Talking to me like I didn't hear no more. Shining like my heart is made of steel no more. Now I know the difference between no more.
I cannot remember the last time I washed this door down. I wish there was an easy, quick way to get the job done, but because they've been neglected, it took me well over 45 minutes. The magic of editing makes it appear like it was 2 minutes. It was a combination of dust and I think pollen that blows in. It was so sticky and hard to budge. So I am using a kitchen degreaser, which definitely helped speed the process up. All the doors and skirting boards need a freshen up with some paint, like most areas in my home. I think the boys are going to France for a couple of days in the summer holidays on a daddy son trip. I am definitely staying home and I plan to have a paint party while they are gone. At least with them not here, the paint will have time to dry because I have one child whose intrusive thoughts get the better of him and will keep touching the paint to see if it's dry.
Baby, now we're strangers, just two people in a crowded room. I don't even know your name yet, but I know I'm gonna fall for you. Walking over to you with a drink in my hand, they say I'm
I won't be cleaning the front door windows today. These windows I cannot ever seem to get smear free. I have tried many products over the years. I don't think it's what I'm actually using that is the problem. When I looked into it, I read that cleaning them when the sun is out might actually be the culprit. And guys, we are experiencing a taste of summer today, hence the dress. Which, side note, I am wearing shorts underneath in case you were worried about me accidentally flashing. So back to the windows. I wish I could tell you I will be cleaning them at some point in the next week. But who am I kidding? I would definitely be surprised if it's in the next year. I do, however, wash the internal doors. I took down the privacy film that I had covering this glass because I wanted more light in the hallway. Now, the privacy film did such a good job of hiding all the fingerprints, but now it's gone. I definitely need to add cleaning this window to my weekly chore list. Okay, guys, so I tried using the fairy spray on my windows and I had high hopes, but I wasn't wowed. It was a pain to work with. I had to wash them twice because of streaks, and I was still left with streaks. And I just kept thinking to myself that my £1 window cleaner does a way better job. Now, this bottle of Fairy on offer is just over £4, and not on offer can range from £5 to £6. So I will not be wasting it on these windows.
Living for the highlights.
So, welcome to day 2. Today, we are moving into the hallway. And if you thought the porch was bad, just you wait until you see the gunk I need to clean up in here. It's gross and definitely way beyond a quick wipe. This was where my trusty steam cleaner comes in. It is fantastic for getting into those tricky spots. You can see it's blasting all the dust out and loosening all the marks on the doors and skirtings. Now, I will say be prepared for it to spray the gunk all over you and the walls. Once the steam has done its job, I am going over everything with the same degreaser spray from yesterday. I am being very careful around the walls. Although it's been a few days since it was painted, I am not risking any damage.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold.
Now for the fun part, putting everything back and making it feel like home again. First up, this light shade. When my friend took it down to paint and I saw the dust, guys, I was so embarrassed. I actually rinsed it off with some water and left it to dry, which did the trick. It came up really nice. I am putting back the curtain. This is something that I added to help with the draft. Um, I used a tension rod that I didn't have much hope for, and it's really surprised me. It has never fallen down. And the curtain has really helped with the winter draft, and it was definitely warmer in the hallway. I love, love, love this mirror. My husband brought it from an antique store. I think it was £15. It is really heavy, but it brightens up this space. And of course, the clutter basket. Every home needs one. And finally, the peg hooks. I love to use this to display little bits of my style and personality. I also love decorating this for the seasons. With Easter coming up, I have placed some Easter egg picks in the basket. Such a small, cheap way to decorate, and it makes a huge statement. And there we have it, from a gross, embarrassing porch to a welcoming entrance and a hallway that is finally dust and gunk free. It's amazing what a little bit of Well, okay. It's amazing what a lot of elbow grease can do. So we've tackled muddy shoes, dusty corners, and greasy fingerprints. We decluttered, we scrubbed, and we brought a little bit of life back into the space. I really hope you've enjoyed coming along on this spring cleaning journey with me today. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more cleaning motivation, and there is lots coming. Also, let me know in the comments if you are spring cleaning. I would love to hear how that is going. As always, thank you for spending your time with me. Have a wonderful Easter. Much love.